Are you willing to build wealth while on a tight budget? Well, you're in luck because we have some amazing tips for you. Here, the only language spoken is that of money and wealth, but with a budget. We've put together the best proven strategy you need to build your own wealth with, of course, a budget. Curious? Let's jump right in. 10. Build an emergency fund. It's critical to set up your finances to withstand life's ups and downs, which many people are currently experiencing. The best way to do this is with an emergency fund. Nobody ever plans for unexpected financial situations, but they always pop up eating off our finances. Money set aside for unforeseen expenses like medical bills or unemployment is known as an emergency fund. According to financial experts, 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses should be saved in an unopened savings or investment account. Your financial situation, specifically your income and fixed monthly expenses, determines the precise dollar amount. Make sure you have enough cash to handle any unforeseen expenses comfortably, because if there's one thing that's certain, it's that unforeseen circumstances are going to pop up. So be ready. 9. Pay off high-interest debt. Debt is slippery, whether it comes from credit cards, student loans, or an unforeseen emergency. Most debt also incurs interest. Therefore, the longer a debt goes unpaid, the more it will ultimately cost. In the worst-case scenario, debt can damage your credit score and prevent you from accumulating wealth. Debt repayment is essential, so it needs to be included in any budget. Hence, it is very important to follow a debt payment plan and follow it. There are 2 strategies for paying off debt to try, one of which is known as the debt avalanche strategy. This approach focuses on paying off debts in order of decreasing interest rates. Starting with the highest, you will pay less interest if you pay off your debts in an avalanche fashion. Another is the debt snowball strategy. Using this technique, the smallest balances are paid off in increasing amounts. By capitalizing on small victories, this strategy aids in maintaining your motivation. You could try either of these strategies and find what works for you. Once you pay off debts, it gives you enough room to accumulate savings and build up your finances to the highest peak. 8. Slow and steady, build wealth. The faster we dismiss the idea of getting rich quickly, the better. The average millionaire takes 7 to 14 years to build their fortune. That requires time and patience. Slow, methodical growth is the best way to build wealth, and that requires making wise investment decisions. By investing regularly in quality investments, we can accumulate wealth through compound interest, asset appreciation, or by building a profitable business. Slow and steady is the way to build wealth. 7. Create a budget. Save money if you want to become wealthy. The first step to cutting costs and increasing savings is clearly understanding where your money is going. A budget can help with that. A budget is a plan for how much money you will spend every month. It keeps track of both income and expenditures. Budgeting is easy once you get going, so don't worry. This is how you make one. Determine your income first. What kind of income do you have? Then determine your fixed expenses. Your mortgage or rent, utilities, insurance, and debt payments, for instance, are all instances of anticipated monthly expenses that won't change. How much does your variable cost total? These include entertainment costs, eating out, food delivery, and other escalating expenses. Keep in mind that revenue must exceed expenses. Start cutting your variable costs if it doesn't. The 50-30-20 rule is a wise guideline to follow when creating a budget. According to this guideline, you should spend 50s of your income on fixed costs, 30 on variable costs, and 20 on variable costs, and 20 on savings or investments. 6. Increase your income. Having several sources of income is the most fundamental step to accumulating wealth, whether you're just starting or going through a transition. The richest people in the world are business owners rather than employees. 2 requirements for wealth creation are met by entrepreneurship, income, and high returns on accumulated wealth. Start your business if it has the potential to increase your income. It doesn't have to be a sizable corporation. You can launch a small business and provide the services you excel at. For instance, you can now create an entirely online-based business thanks to the development of the internet. You can hire people to run the business if you're too busy to do it yourself. 5. Invest your money every single day. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. It's time to invest after you've set a monthly savings goal. When you invest your money, you get more money back. Investing your earnings in the stock market, real estate, and retirement accounts can accumulate massive wealth over time. Purchasing company stock is a simple and effective way to build wealth. You become a shareholder by purchasing shares, which gives you ownership of a portion of the company. Investing in stocks through exchange-traded funds is a transparent and risk-free method. After establishing a monthly savings goal, it's time to invest. You get more money back when you invest your money. Over time, investing your earnings in the stock market, real estate, and retirement accounts can result in massive wealth accumulation. Buying stock in a company is a simple and effective way to build wealth. By purchasing shares, you can become a shareholder and own a portion of the company. Investing in stocks through exchange-traded funds is a simple and risk-free way. Also, investing in real estate investment trusts allows you to profit from the real estate industry without direct involvement. 4. Educate yourself about money. Before we can truly reach any larger or higher goals, we must always change our mindset. Therefore, investing time in your financial education is the first step toward creating wealth from nothing. Learn the meanings of key terms such as income, expenses, net worth, return on investment, passive income, and financial independence. Remember that financial education must be ongoing like any other type of education. Never, ever stop learning. However, a word of caution is required here. Because of the democratization of financial information, there is a lot of incorrect information. Follow only reputable blogs that provide genuine information and point you to resources from reputable and successful investors, business owners, and financial advisors. 3. Pay yourself before doing anything else. Wise people pay themselves first and set aside a certain amount each month for themselves. Develop the habit of paying yourself first to curb your impulsive desire to purchase items that you cannot afford. It requires a lot of willpower to refrain from living beyond our means and using credit, but it's necessary. Forget about trying to keep up with the Joneses. You'd be shocked at how many people who live in large homes and have expensive cars and designer clothes are in debt. They only have enough money to pay their bills and a sizable mortgage. They don't save, and they have essentially no wealth. There's a huge wealth illusion in America. To improve your skill set, reduce your expenses, or increase your income to increase your savings and investments. While many financial advisors concentrate on the former, the latter deserves equal attention. Improve your skill set as an employee by taking a lot of professional courses and immersing yourself in continuous career development. You can earn promotions or better job offers from other companies by improving your skills, both hard and soft, which means more money. Improve your understanding of the market. Devote a lot of resources to innovation and provide more value to your customers. If you own a small business, you can increase your market share and revenue by doing so. Once your skill set appreciates, your chances of building wealth on a tight budget also do. 1. Start with a high-interest savings account. You must first save for your initial investment before you can begin investing. Many institutions require a minimum initial investment. You can still benefit from compound interest while saving that money by opening a high-interest savings account. This allows your money to grow faster while saving it as well as investing. When compared to traditional savings accounts, high-interest savings accounts offer higher yields on deposits. You can use a local credit union or an online savings platform if your bank does not allow you to open a high-interest savings account. Some financial institutions also offer high-interest checking accounts. Although some say you must jump through hoops to earn your interest, such as posting a certain number of debit transactions per month or having a certain amount in deposits and a certain amount. But if that doesn't work, another option is to use a certificate of deposit, also known as a CD. These accounts guarantee a certain interest paid at a predetermined date and are relatively reliable in the short term, particularly at lower values. Choose a CD with a short maturity period, typically between 6 months and 5 years, depending on how long you expect to need to save to earn your initial investment. Building wealth is easy for many people, but building wealth on a tight budget is nearly impossible. So how are you going to accomplish the impossible? Begin with a high interest savings account or create an emergency fund. It's completely up to you, but the journey doesn't end here. If you're ready to start improving your financial well-being, take action now. Check the first link in the description for our Frugal Living ebook. Our comprehensive guide covers everything you need to know about living a frugal and rewarding life, including creating a budget, identifying areas for cost cutting, and finding affordable alternatives to everyday expenses. It's never too late to start making smart financial decisions.